Welcome to the Prosperity and Beyond podcast. I'm Michelle Samper, your mindset and manifestation coach, here to help you create your dream life from the inside out. In this space, we deep dive into self image, mindset shifts, manifestation, meditation, and universal laws so you can align with your highest timeline and fully step into your authentic power. This is your sacred space to trust your intuition, raise your vibration, and unlock prosperity and freedom from within, starting now. Say it with me. I am prosperity and beyond. Welcome, the one and only Trinity Reece, an energy healer, psychic medium, teacher, and a dear friend of mine. Trinity is a full-time traveling spiritual entrepreneur who has devoted her life to helping others awaken, heal, and reconnect to their true power. As a gifted channeler and intuitive, she bridges the seen and unseen worlds with clarity, integrity, and deep compassion. Through her work, Trinity supports people in releasing old patterns, receiving divine guidance, and stepping into alignment with their highest timeline. Her presence is grounding, activating, and incredibly heart led. I am so happy to introduce Trinity Reece. Welcome. Hello, everyone. And we are starting on divine timing. I just want to point that out before we even get started. It is 1:11 on the clock, and I might have waited a few other moments to start, but as soon as I saw that, I was like, "Okay, we're pressing the go button." I wanted to welcome Trinity, and Trinity's been on the podcast before, and, what's beautiful about her coming back on the podcast, there's been so many shifts for both of us energetically. All this evidence that has come into our reality because of doing this inner work, and we get to share that with you and be at that frequency of the I am. We've really been a support system to each other, especially the past like 6, 7 months. And a lot has shifted in our lives in the past year. So, welcome back, Trinity. How are you doing today?
Oh my gosh. First of all, thank you for having me here and holding space for me always. That's something that I'm just so grateful for is that when you speak with Michelle, like anyone who has come into Michelle's energy space, you just feel held and seen and loved. Anytime we get together, it just like the world stops. Like I'm hearing that song, Time Stops and I Look at You. And it's just like because we become back home into the frequency, back home to ourselves and the feeling. And I'm just feeling so good right now.
I know. I think it's this power of showing up and serving and being vulnerable in your natural, authentic frequency of just who we are, where we're at right now, and just being the power of showing up is really, really, really important. And like following that intuition and not overthinking it. I feel like a lot of times, I think both of us, we held back from being perfectionists or wanting it to look a certain way, or I have to do this and this and this, or I have to think about it before I do it. And it's just like, just do it, just be it, just live it, experience it. And I love how the other day you're like, I just want to experience all life has to offer as Trinity. And you're starting to realize like the blessing that it is to be you. Yesterday, Trinity and I were at Disney Springs. We actually didn't plan to go there. We were going to go somewhere else. And it just, everything led to where we were supposed to be. And we just let the day move us like intuitively, and we surrendered in the joy. And that was something that we were on a call earlier today, and Monty was talking about the word joy, and that's the high frequency in which we attract. But one thing Trinity has really helped me with is just believing in myself, because she sees me in my highest potential, and she sees me in my light, and she accepts me for who I am. And I feel like I can show the higher version of me, the higher self version of me, but also that vulnerable side of me, what I'm transmuting and what I'm evolving through, and the human part of me. So it's just, she's been such a rock in my life, a mirror in my life. I feel like when I'm talking to her, I'm talking to myself. And so go get your friend that does that, where you feel like you're talking to yourself. That's like true alignment, and just straightens your crown. And like I straighten her crown, she straightens my crown, and we just go back to the I am. Can you speak about the I am? Because I feel like that's something we both really have been tapping into a lot recently.
Gosh, so beautiful. As I'm listening to you, as I'm tapping into the I am right now, I'm like feeling into the emotion. It makes me want to tear up because I feel when we are talking to each other, that's naturally what we do. We come back to the I am. We ground in that. And I feel that the I am is here and present. Like I can't, like as you're asking me this question, I just look up and I see this pool in front of me and I see the palm trees. And it's just the I am is here, the I am is you, the I am is us. And the I am doesn't look for perfection. It doesn't look for performing. It doesn't look for, oh, and I want to tear up because I'm like surrendering deeper into it and everybody listening can feel into it. Because what you were talking about with when I was explaining to Michelle yesterday that I just want to know what it's like to be Trinity, to have the experience of Trinity. Yes, I know on a deeper level, I am not Trinity. I am the one, the observer, experiencing what it's like to be Trinity. And that's the I am right there, like that loving awareness, like Ram Dass says. But then at the same time, it's coming back to like that full experience of oneself is what I'm hearing right now, and of just everything here in the now. It's like I'm hearing that song. I'm channeling right now. Hearing that song. It's a love story, baby. Just say yes. Say yes to you. Say yes to you. And I was talking to this about to Michelle that I just want to know what it's like to experience Trinity because even though in my belief when I'm done experiencing what it's like to be Trinity, I'm going to go back to the all that is, even though we are already within the all that is at the same time, but just not in the physical body. I'm not going to be in that. But so while I'm in this physical body, while I am having this human experience, man, I want to really get to know what it's like to see the world through Trinity's eyes because I'm never going to be able to have this experience again. And that's what it's all about. And because when I first did the podcast, I'll be vulnerable and got on here with Michelle, I was worried. I'm like, what am I going to say? Are people going to relate to me? What if people don't like it? What if they don't get it? And now as I'm talking and just freely opened and channeling, that's not what it's about. Because at the same time, we're all each other. That's also the I am. You listening here, you are me and I am you. Michelle is me and I am her. And that's why when we get back to each and talk to each other, we just melt and everything. It's like a movie. It just melts and it just stops and it's just here in this moment as you're listening to each word leave my lips, entering into your ears. That is the good juice. Like it doesn't get better than that to be completely in the moment as it is. And that means coming into total love and acceptance with everything that arises. So even the triggers that come through, I've been learning to lean even deeper into that. Oh, wow. What's this teaching me? Ooh, that made me move a little bit. What am I learning? Because those are happening for you. Those are happening for you. It's an invitation to go deeper into yourself. It's teaching you. It's a teacher. Everything that happens outside of you, it's a teacher. And it's teaching you to come back deeper into the I am and coming back deeper into the story that you want to tell. Because every moment starts with a blank page. And what are you going to write? What story are you going to tell on that blank page? Yes, thoughts do come, but you can shift. You can shift back into the joy. And we're not talking about spiritual bypassing. Feel the emotions. Oh my goodness. You know what's beautiful? To have a human experience. My guides were talking to me about how being human allows us to even go deeper.
Deeper into creation, deeper into gratitude, deeper into everything that we want. Yeah. That's for us. I love how you're like, everything is for us. And when we surrender to it's for us, that's when everything starts to get easier, the path of least resistance. I love what you're saying.
Exactly, because it's when you choose to believe that and choose and that belief turns into knowing, then my goodness, you could be stuck in traffic for hours and you could be having your own little party. You'd be like, all the right songs are coming on, you're dancing, people are looking at you and they're getting into the vibration. They're like, okay, maybe this traffic thing actually isn't so bad. You could change anything. It's about coming completely into this completely in and allowing it. Oh, but it was always just joy. That's what they're showing me right now. It's always joy, it's always love, no matter what, and total acceptance of all of it and not judging yourself for having this human experience because you chose to do that. So might as well enjoy it, every bits of it. Nothing's on a pedestal with it. It's all just we're all just cruising and we're all on this ride together. And it's so beautiful.
It is so beautiful, and that's why the I am is in the present tense, so when we speak it, we're making that decision here in the now, and I am could be movement, it could be action, but it also could be that stillness, right? It's connecting to the present moment and then allowing that guidance, that connection to God, that connection to who you are, guide you, but also know like, I know we've been talking a lot about this balance between the feminine and masculine energy, how most of society is, like, in that hustle, I have to, let's get it done, I need to energy. How do you feel like you've been able to balance both the feminine and masculine energies, really coming into that alignment when creating your dream life or in your day? Because all we have is today.
Yeah, I love this question because there was such a point in my life. Um, for my zodiac people, I'm a Taurus sun, Mars, Mercury, and an Aquarius moon. Those are all fixed signs. And so I can get very all or nothing. And so I was like, I had this one part of me that really just wanted to surrender to everything and just let God choose my route. But then on the other part, I needed to make decisions, surrendering and waiting. Okay, show me where do I go? And it's like you have to make decisions. I was doing too much of the extreme. I went one extreme to the other of like so much in my masculine where I was like chase, 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 go, 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 accomplish, 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 perform, 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 please, please, please. And then I learned that wasn't the way. Then I went into my feminine. Actually, last year was like when I went deep into the feminine because I needed to. I needed to rest. But then I was resting so much that I wasn't taking action, really. I mean, I did take action, but not as much as I wanted to. And so now what I'm coming into 2026 is it's teaching me to have a dance of both that as I come into the desire, I see the life that I want. And by becoming one with it, I surrender and trust and I will listen. I'm I'm not doing things because I feel like I have to. And when it does feel like I have to, I will feel that. It'll feel like, oh, you're doing the chasing thing again. Slow down. Come back into your divine feminine. What what is it that you really want right now? Because when I'm looking for external results and that's my motivation, I can feel that versus when I'm coming back into it and doing it from a place of what I actually want and what I actually feels good for me. Like today I was at the gym and I was like, when I get in a routine, that's all my fixed signs out there. You get it. When we get into a routine, sometimes we're like, okay, well, this is the way I did it. So this is the way I have to keep doing it. And it's like, no. So usually when I would go to the gym, I would just do weights. And then I was like, no, I don't want to just do weights. I do want to do weights, but I also want to stretch. And so I just listened to my body. I didn't do it because I felt like I had to so I could get those external results of getting muscles in my body. I did what felt good for my body, and that was me going back into my feminine. "Okay, body, tell me."
That trusting, that intuitive action. I feel like that's where that the balance of the feminine and the masculine is those intuitive actions. Intuitive action could be like, I'm going to meditate and rest. Intuitive action could be, I'm going to work on my business. And it's action because it's movement, it's decision, but it's intuitively guided. And it's not from this, I have to, where's the result to feel good? It's to feel good and also following what you're most passionate about, and allowing that to guide you, because what you're most passionate about are your gifts, and your gifts are what are love, and love is what you're supposed to ignite within yourself and for everyone else to receive. So I feel like you've done a beautiful job of following what you're most passionate about and using your gifts in a beautiful way. And that's why when I introduced you, you're the person who is having everyone realize who they are. Like, you're awakening other people because of the decisions you have made to choose yourself. You're a walking reminder of choosing yourself. And I've been able to see it and watch it unfold, and that's been the most magical thing in this friendship, is just watching you blossom, watching you reincarnate, and then again and again, and just when you think you're done, it's again and again, and this, it's like we're never done awakening, we're never done learning, we're never done expanding, we're never done. And we can't get it wrong. That's also what's coming to me intuitively in both of us recently, is you can't get it wrong, because we think it has to look a certain way because of what society taught us, or what our paradigm speaks to us sometimes from the past. But we can't get it wrong. I feel like there's this like groundedness feeling when you really believe that, because there's a lot of sayings that we learn that really can't change your life until you feel it, until you act on it, until you're one with it, right? So it's really believing I can't get it wrong and then acting one with that frequency. That's where that freedom is with the intuition, the intuitive action. And I feel like that's what this 2026 year really is all about, is intuitive action. And it leads us into the feminine or the masculine energies, this intuitive action. It could be like, my intuition tells me I'm going to rest today. I'm going to stay in bed. My intuitive action tells me I'm going to run a marathon today. You know what I mean? Like, your intuition is perfect, right? It's God speaking to you. Another thing that's coming through too is we're meant to be seen. And not just me and Trinity, anyone listening. You're meant to be seen. You're meant to be heard. You're meant to use your gifts to change the world. And it's not just something this like woo woo, like inspirational shit. Like, you're meant to change the world. The world is a reflection of you. You have all the power within you. So it's really taking that word power came to me, knowing your power, because it's surrendering to God, but it's like, I am one with God. So that power is within me. It's a reflection, and walking one with that frequency, which is knowing, which is awareness, which is you know? So it's just beautiful. Trinity and I relate on a lot of topics because it's law of attraction, right? So what I'm doing consciously, and we're in each other's realm, right? It's just, we get it. The girls that get it, because it's law. So that's why community, the word community also is coming up, and we're actually creating a community is really, really important. Trinity, why do you think community is important?
First of all, I want to respond with yes, 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 like coming back and being one with God, like the intuition and just the inner knowing. And that's so much, there's so much freedom in that knowing. So that was so beautiful the way you said that. And I feel community is so important. It's so important because it allows you to come back into unity. And I'm hearing the word unity consciousness. Like, we're all connected to each other. And it's like when you meditate, I've brought this example up to Michelle before. When you meditate with other people, you like go to like, I feel it goes so deep because we're all like going on that level together. It's like what they're showing me right now is, yeah, you might be able to pick up a really heavy board or a brick or some whatever. But if you have somebody else helping you with that, man, it's going to feel like picking up a piece of paper, right? And so when you come together with like-minded individuals and you are raising the frequency individually and then you come together naturally. Wow. I'm hearing that song by Creed. Can you take me higher? So you might hear me sing a lot, guys, because I'm clairvoyant and I will killer audience. And I get a lot of downloaded songs. Yeah, we're just all flying. And it's just so beautiful. And that was something that Michelle and I, when we would have something come up for us and we needed a different perspective shift, we would call each other up and, "Hey, what's another way of looking at this? Because the human is humaning right now."
Where our story could be really strong, where her story is not connected emotionally connected to mine, so she can help me switch it like that. I'm like, "Oh, yeah, I can look at it in this perspective." And as soon as you shift your perspective, the frequency and energy changes like this. Though every reality shifts in that moment. It's beautiful.
Exactly. And it's like, it's exactly how you said. We're not attached to the stories of each other, so we can see it from a different angle that maybe we weren't able to see it before. And then it grounds us. And so when you're around community, you're able to allow the perspective to shift even deeper, allow yourself to get more into that I am consciousness, that feeling, back to feeling good. For example, like if someone's upset and then you have a group of people come in and just offer unconditional love, that person's going to shift because it's coming together.
And they're gonna forget the old story because 'cause they're so present in what's being created because it's an intention. A community is an intention, and with that intention, it raises the frequency because as soon as you join the community, it's a decision, and that decision changes everything. Every decision you make shifts every reality.
Yes, and you start to see that within the community and then even individually. You'll see so much synchronicity, and that's like God being like winking at you, being like, "You're doing the thing. You know what you're doing."
Just like the community we just joined, we met somebody and they asked him, "Where are you from?" And he said, "Orlando, Florida." Both of us are like, "That's where we live." Like, "What?" It's all it's like this divine orchestration can play out because of the intention, because of the decision, and because of the community, the like-mindedness, the law of attraction. When I remember, you remember, we remember.
When I rise, we rise together, right? And then when we get together with other people who are rising, it's like, even if you're having a day where you're needing a perspective shift, you rise right with them. Like leaders lead leaders, like we're all leaders. We're all leaders of love, unconditional love. And you're meant to be seen exactly how Michelle was talking about earlier. And I feel like community, when you have that and you're seen for who it is that you are and you're held with unconditional love, it amplifies it even deeper because there are many things when Michelle and I were getting to know each other, I got to transmute a lot of energy because there are parts of me that was like, well, I don't know if I show this part of myself, maybe she will leave, right? Or maybe I won't be accepted. And so when I did show those vulnerable parts of myself and she still held me with love and saw me for my truth, not only did it allow us to get stronger in our friendship, it allowed me to come back deeper into the relationship within myself and accept. It was a story. I had a story. Oh, this part about me is not worthy of love. And when it really always was, like all parts of me are worthy of love. You go deeper into it because it's that knowing and that intuitive knowing, that intuitive feeling. It's who we all. It's like that. It's just here. It's just here and now. And yeah, I'm so incredibly grateful for it. Michelle and I are creating a group together, and that it just made so much sense because what you need, the world needs. And Michelle and I were like, we need each other. I'm an Aquarius moon and she's an Aquarius sun and moon. And so we're very independent. I don't mean need like in codependent, like, don't leave me. Like, no, I want you to go fly your wings. I want you to go do whatever you got to do. But as a world, we need each other because we rise far higher and farther when we have each other. Like, yes, you can do it alone, but when you're with a community of people who are supporting you, like the community that we are in, I freaking love it. It gets me tapped in every morning on those Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. Ah, and to hear everybody else's stories, like, it just gets me plugged in, and so Michelle and I were like, "We need to make a community. We're gonna do it even if it was just Michelle and I, because we need to get back we want to always be tapped in."
This lights us up no matter what. It's not for the result. It's intuitively guided, and it's about intuitively tapping into what do we need today? What do we need to tap into today? And I don't usually the word need, but it is a need because it's getting tuned in to who you really are and allowing that intuition to guide you and coming together. That's what it's all about. And that will change your life. It's about what you're focusing on. It's about your intention. It's about decision making. It's about showing up. It's about being seen. It's about being vulnerable. All those things that we get to do every single day. No more hiding and no more dimming your light and no more doing what you think you have to do. It's about tuning in and creating your dream life, which is already here, right? We already have everything we could ever want because it's who we are, but we want to experience it. We want to be human. We want to reflect the I am in the 3D. And that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing in this community is reflecting the I am in the 3D. You get to decide what do you want? That's Bob coming in. Yeah, what do you want? And that's something we're really going to reflect every week is what do you want? And really tapping into that imagination because imagination is God because God is the creator and so are you and that's how you tap into your creative ability is through imagination, which is painting images in your mind using the infinite frequency of there's no limitation. There's only what I want and that's it. And more because we can be blessed in so many different ways. But if you're really looking to raise your vibration and tap into your intuition, that's really what this is all about.
When you said that, I think of the Mean Girls quote when she's like, "The limit does not exist." It doesn't. You're infinite. Infinity. It's like when they were talking about in the call today, when someone went to Bob and was like, $1 million, like, that's so much." And he's like, "Make it smaller."
It just is. $1 million just is. Like the things that we're manifesting, they're not miracles, they just are. Like, the law doesn't favor, like, a million versus, like, debt, it just is, so you get to decide. Like, it's neutral because law of polarity, right, is a teacher, and it's a guide. It's a compass is what I'm hearing, and it brings us back to our power of decision, right? If I am poor, I don't have enough, oh my gosh, where's this money gonna come from? I need, and so it shall be. And then once you realize how to tap into this infinite intelligence and this I am presence and imagine it and create it, you're like, "Oh, wait, I have the power," right? So that's showing where the power is coming from. The contrast shows you where the power is coming from. The evidence will always show. Your result will always show where your consciousness is. So, and so it is. So it's about being more neutral. And so you can gain $1 million, but it just is. It's not, it's like I deserve it and it's exciting. I'm worthy of it, but it just is. It's not something to be overly consumed with as well, is what I'm hearing. Because that $1 million, that frequency is within us and more and more and more. So it's just like, duh, duh, I'm a millionaire. Duh, I'm rich. Like, so it is.
I love that word, neutrality. That has really been a big prominent word because I would make it way too difficult, I feel, for myself. I was when I was plugging into my intuition. Yes, I am a walking example of trying to do it in a perfectionistic way. Like what? What is that? That's like you're already perfect as you are. If I felt like I made a wrong, quote unquote, decision and that I didn't follow my intuition, I was like, "Oh, I wasn't plugged in." And it was just like shame, guilt. And then I'm like, then I had this realization of, oh, what I was actually doing is I was asking God, am I worthy of your love? Which is actually me asking, Trinity, are you worthy? Am I worthy of your love? Because the fact of the matter is that you cannot get it wrong. That every decision that I make is always the exact decision that I needed to make because it's always happening for me. And I'll give an example. Yesterday, when we were at Disney Springs, I got a coffee. She gave me a double espresso, didn't charge me extra. She made this latte for me. They didn't even have it on the menu, but she made it for me. And at the end, she asked, "Do you want cold foam?" And I said no. I felt like I didn't want it. But then after, I was like, actually, I think I wanted it, but I had already left. So my old version would have been like, oh my gosh, I got out of alignment. I didn't choose exactly what I wanted to the T. And see, that's the game. I got stuck in it. I was like, if I'm not doing it to the T, then I'm not aligned. I'm not high vibrational. No, I am because I am. And that coffee was so good. I just drank. I was like, I wasn't meant to have the cold foam. Maybe, who knows? Maybe it would have made the coffee taste disgusting.
Or is not always better, is what I'm hearing too. Like, just because you have this, it's like, what do you want? Just because you have 100 options, you could put, like, all these different toppings on the pizza doesn't mean you're gonna like it. What do you want? Not everybody wants the same thing too. You got the power to decide, and then you loved it. And then it's just being in that moment and enjoying it, enjoying what the blessing that came through. And I like that because 'cause you're just aware, that awareness of just sometimes we can be hard on ourselves. Did I follow my intuition? And then we can go back and question ourselves. But then we're going back into the past, which is not the present, which is where that disconnection may lie, right? As long as we're in the present and follow the intuition, it's done.
Exactly. Because that would actually be not me following my intuition. That would be get lost in the story. That was the funny paradox of it all, is that would be me getting back into the story and not enjoying my present time with Michelle and where we were. We were at this beautiful hotel. Oh my gosh, my inner child, they were making slime with glitter. It was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. And the more that you allow yourself to just be and trust in that. Like right now, we allowed our divine masculine to make a decision. 1 o'clock, we're going to be doing this podcast. We're going to be recording this podcast. We're going to get together. We're going to record this podcast. We're going to talk about the community that we are holding together. And then, did we plan the whole script? Are we planning the script? Are we reading from a script right now? No. We're allowing our divine feminine to take the wheel. I'm hearing that song, Jesus, take the wheel.
Well, I'm seeing, like, the infinite, feminine, masculine. It's giving and receiving, giving and receiving. It's feminine and masculine. That's what the infinity sign is, and that now it's I'm getting it because that's how I would see the infinity sign, giving and receiving, but that's just AKA masculine, feminine, giving and receiving. With one, there's always the other. There's no fight, there's no wrong, right. It's both exist, and it's like this dance with it. What's interesting is we relate anything to the infinite because everything is infinite. It's energy. So that's what makes sense now. It's all this, yeah, never-ending balance of energy.
Yes, because it's always like the giving and receiving, and as that energy is flowing through my hands to the other person, whatever they are releasing, I end up releasing as well. It's like that infinity going through me to them, through them, back to me. Back
You're the vessel. Our body's the vessel of conscious creation and infinite, and I am.
yes, we're always connected to that infinite and that I am. Always.
So it's interesting because 'cause you're talking about Reiki, and so that's something that, I just went through Trinity's Reiki 1 certification, and that's actually something that we're gonna be implementing in the group community as well. We have a lot of different tools that we're using, which is AKA our gifts, to raise the vibration and come together as a community, and Reiki is one of them. So Reiki, light language, channel messages, guided meditations, book studies. We're gonna focus on The Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard. We're gonna allow our intuition to guide us and our gifts to guide us, and that's how we're gonna be pretty much living the rest of our lives, not just in this community, in life in general, but that's what we're opening up to the community once a week on Mondays. I'm so excited, and it just feels so good. And it's not about the result, it's about making a decision, it's about tuning in and being one with the I am, allowing your intuition to guide you. Whoever joins this community, you're going to improve connection to your intuition and you're going to improve your awareness of who you really are. And those two things will change the rest of your life starting the moment you decide. I already know that.
Period. As you're saying that, I'm just feeling so much into the present moment because this whole podcast episode is like, and the podcast in general, by the way. If you're go listen to all of Michelle's episodes, they're so activating, every single one of them. But this episode, you're feeling into the I am consciousness, the present moment. This is like an intro into what the community is going to be holding because it's just coming back into who it is that you are. Like, we are you. You are us. You are listening to this for a reason. It's because it resonates. Like attracts like. And it's automatically where I, what's coming to me intuitively, it's an energetic transmission. It's naturally raising your frequency because and what does that mean, raising your frequency? Coming back to who it is that you are. It's not a pedestal to, oh, I want to be this vibrant. No, that's not what it's about. It's just about being here now. A lot of what my guides would have me do in my sessions is nothing to do, nowhere to go, nothing to say. Be here now and receive. And as you receive, what I'm hearing right now is you're giving because it's amplifying the energy more.
There's always giving and the receiving and receiving and the giving in alignment. So, as Trinity and I lead this collective, we are giving, but in that giving, we are channeling, we are raising our frequency, and we're tapping into the infinite. We are receiving. So, in the giving, we're receiving, in the receiving, we are giving. And that's what alignment is. That is what you're meant to do. If you know that's happening, then you are doing what you are meant to be doing. Because that's what's gonna make the world a better place naturally, right? This neutrality, this naturalness, it's just like the path of least resistance. That's what we're following, and we're surrendering. We're not letting the fear, the doubt, the uncertainty take over anymore. We're done with that. We're done with questioning ourselves. It's just showing up in the I am because we know it's a choice now. It's a choice.
Exactly. And also, what's beautiful about the community is not only is Michelle and I giving and receiving, but with the people that are joining, you're not only also receiving, you're also giving because we learn from each other. When I had that experience holding my Reiki course, people would come up and share their perspective. And it was so profound that I learned from people that I was teaching. And that's the thing. Your teachers, your mentors are not above you. And Michelle has said this, you're one with them. You're one with them. Nobody's above and below anybody. We're one with. And I'm hearing that song from Tarzan. With learning, you will teach. And teaching, you will learn. It's so beautiful. That infinite, back to the infinite.
'Cause we're here to learn too in this community. That's why we're studying, right? That's we're learning from each other. Trinity and I learn from each other every single day, and I feel like it's beautiful 'cause we're so similar, but so different, like, at the same time. The energies are different. We will say it in a different way. So the name of our community is called the Love and Prosperity Community Portal because it's a portal, remembering, and we're becoming one with who we already are. Yeah, we don't have to really shift it. It's already here.
Exactly. It's just becoming one with it, exactly how you said. There's nothing to chase and try to grab or transmute. It's just becoming here with it. It's like, oh, it's actually, it's like picking up your pencil, right? I like to say that when we go into our humanness and forget. It's like, oh, you just dropped your pencil. That's it. Just pick it up, back up. Oh, there you go. You remembered. You remembered. You make a decision. You remember. And it's here now because it's you. It's all you. It's a love story. Baby, say yes to you.
So we invite you to join our community. It's going to be on Mondays at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time weekly because we're going to be practicing consistency, being persistent, And the word that comes through with consistency and persistency is faith. It's knowing, it's believing and knowing and choosing to tune in, choosing yourself every week. So if you want a community where you can connect with like-minded individuals, study, connect to a higher frequency, raise your vibration, and remember who you are, and to connect with other like-minded people to support each other in the community and even outside the community. You never know who you're going to meet that will change your life. It's all a divine orchestration. So we invite you and follow your intuition. And we'll put all the link and more information in the show notes. But Trinity, you want to add anything else about the community?
What I'm hearing right now is it's just a place to have fun. Um,
Girls just
and
want to have fun. But it's for guys too, anyone.
Ye yes, exactly, for all. There's gonna be inner child work, like, my inner child's getting excited right now. And, yeah, I think you said it perfectly. So if you sign up today or next week, that will be the start of your month, and you can renew it, or you don't have to renew it. It's whatever's for you. We want you to choose what lights you up. That's why we're doing it, because this lights us up. Because when you go out into the world and you do what lights you up, then other people get lit up from that because you're exerting that energy out. And so do what lights you up. Get around people that light you up. Continue to come back into the I am consciousness. Come back to who it is that you truly are, because it's always there and it's never left you. And if you do find yourself in a point where you're not sure, that's okay. Lean into that with love, like the law of polarity. If there's one, there's the other. Allow that to shift you into who it is that you are, that knowing, that knowing. It's all here. It's all here. Um, and yeah, just, yeah, that's keep shining, shine bright like a diamond.
I love that so much. Just follow your intuition. And if it's not this community, join a community. We need each other. So the thing is, when you're on the spiritual awakening, you might lose some people in your life because it's just how it is. The more you raise your frequency, the more you're going to attract, right? And not everything goes with you. So, and sometimes we think I need to find more people, I need to find more people, but the right people will come to you. Just if you're listening to this, we're in your frequency. You don't have to search and look and be in that masculine to attract. Opportunities like this will just show up. And that's how you become one with the I am, one with making a decision. The opportunities will be presented. It's law.
It's law. Exactly. That's so beautiful, Michelle. I'm so excited about this. It's gonna be so much fun.
Me too. Me too. It feels good to serve. It feels good to serve using our gifts. And that's where we're supposed to be. And that's what we're doing right now, even on this podcast. And also realizing that when you serve, that you don't have to expect the people you serve to receive from them. The universe will serve you because it's law. What you give will come back. And it won't always look like the way you think it will. It could come in all different ways. That's how abundance works and
Exactly.
prosperity works.
Yes, because you're rich right here, right now, because there's so many things to be rich in, like rich in community, rich in love, rich in gratitude, rich in abundance of food in your kitchen. Just there's so many things. And that's to come back into knowing that it's not about the result, it's about the feeling. They're really loud with the singing today,
I
the
love that.
songs. Now I'm hearing that song, "What a feeling." It's like coming back to the feeling because you get to have fun. It's meant to have fun. Feel good now. Be here now. Feel good now.
Feeling is frequency. Feeling is frequency, and that's what it's all about. They say thoughts create your reality. Okay. But how do we know what kind of thoughts we're having? Because of our feeling. Feelings are frequency. That's our gauge to know what thoughts we're having because we can consciously create through thoughts, but we can't dissect every thought, right? The feeling is what is driving the thoughts. So when we do something that feels good, the thoughts become better because it's law. When I think a better thought, then another thought and another thought, but we can activate thoughts through feeling.
Exactly. It's like that coming back to the divine feminine and divine masculine again. With the divine feminine, the feeling, coming back to the feeling. that your inner divine feminine will let you know what it is that you are feeling. Like, hey, this feels good, uh-huh, or uh-uh.
Especially if you have your sacral defined. Is that what you're about to say? If you have your sacral defined, because we're both generators. Wait, you're a generator or a manifesting generator?
A generator.
Okay, well, yeah,
Mhm.
we're both generators. I mean, we're not like human design experts, but we both have our sacral defined. And if you do have your sacral defined, you can use your intuition, like, uh huh, in that moment, you know. Asking yourself that really helps and tuning into making decisions. So, yeah, get to know yourself. That's what this is all about and discover who you are. You're never going to get it done though. So this is a ride we're going on for life and beyond. Prosperity and beyond, forever and ever. Never ending.
That's it.
That's why it's so exciting though. This is why it's so exciting. We could be on here for 10 hours. We're not going to, but until we're going to be putting the energy into the community, but we could. That's how much this lights us up.
We were hanging out yesterday. We re we really can do that. We we're like, we're just in the energy space, la 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 la
Let's
la,
get a
like
coffee. Ooh, let's go dance. Ooh, let's like we literally okay, we have to share this. We were sitting down, we had dinner, and literally we listened to The Strangest Secret by Earl Nightingale. We just sat there and listened with the headphones, didn't say a word to each other. And then we listened to Bob for another 20 minutes. So we literally just sat in the restaurant listening to videos and studying while everyone's just talking and running around and in their own world. I'm like, we're the 1% at Disney Springs studying at a restaurant. That's how you know, because you're doing things that are not what everyone else is doing. That's intuition because intuition is from the inside. It's not based on the paradigm of what everyone is doing. So be different, be bold, and shine your light.
exactly, and it's so funny because, like, not too long after that, we went to the stage area, and we were coming out of the store, right? And you know how, like, they have steps and everything? Well, Michelle and I just turned that into our stage, and there was this other amazing person dancing, just clapping, and, like, we were feeding off of his energy, and so we just stood right next to him, and we just started dancing. We were, like, part of this show, like, there was once we were watching one stage while we were creating our whole other stage, and people were like, we were laughing at, like, the different reactions. It's so fun, but that's the thing. Sometimes we can get lost in the sauce of, judgment, right? But then at the same time, like, when you really know the like, what's going on, it's like, who are you afraid of judging you? You? Because we're all each other. So, like, the people looking at us, like, you know, uh, "Oh, I'm worried that I'm gonna judge myself." Like, that's basically what you're saying. You're like, "Oh, wait." And then when you come back and you're like, wait a second. I can choose something different. I can they are just me and I'm just them. And then it gets fun because then you can kinda, like, look at it like a little bit like a video game.
Life is a video game. Everything's a video game. It's not real.
I feel like The Sims. No, right.
I love that.
It's so
All
fun.
right. I'll put all the information and I'll put also Trinity's information too. If this is your first time ever seeing Trinity, so that you can connect with her. And she does so many different things. You want to share some of the things that you do just real quick and then we'll head off?
Absolutely. So, I'm a Reiki master, I teach, I also give Reiki certifications. So if you're wanting to learn all about that, I made my own course. It's called I Am Reiki. I just created something different because, and I was talking to Michelle about it before because I was like, I can just do that. I could just make my own Reiki. And she's like, yeah. And then I looked into it and I'm like, wait, there's so many different kinds of Reiki. So I just created the I Am Reiki certification course. And oh my goodness, that is literally so activating. It was so much fun to teach, just tapping to the I am consciousness. Because the thing is, you are a Reiki master, period. That's what I start with too when I'm teaching, because it's coming back to the knowing that of who it is that you are. It's just coming back into the I am. And so I have that certification. I have all the recordings. So if you're wanting to do it virtually, you can receive it. I'm also a light language channeler, psychic medium, channeler, and I'm a jack of all trades. I feel like we both are. So it's just coming back to the I am, getting you tapped in, tuned into what feels good here and now. And I'm so excited. Yeah. Thank you so much for having me, Michelle. This was so much fun. I can't believe we've almost been talking for an hour.
I know. I love it. 555 on the clock and we'll end there because it's divine timing. Thank you so much, Trinity, for joining today, your time and your energy. And building this community with me and just being such an amazing friend. I'm just so grateful for you. I'm so grateful for you, and I can't wait to see what unfolds for us. I already know because we're imagining it and it's all becoming. This it's just a beautiful dance that I get to experience with you, and thank you.
I'm so grateful for you. You are amazing, and I'm happy we manifested each other. Like, you just are just such a miraculous, magical being, and I love watching you shine. It makes me so happy to see you be you. Like, you are just so magical, and I just freaking love you so
I
much.
love you too. We got to see each other grow, and I feel like that's just a beautiful thing to watch someone grow in front of your eyes and experience life and win. Win because they choose themselves. That's what I really mean by win is choosing themselves and moving in that direction of what they want. And thank you so much for listening and tuning in, everyone, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.